Select a clip and head over to the Effects Controls panel. We'll start with making a simple zoom animation. First, we'll place a keyframe in the beginning of our clip, and you can do this by clicking on the stopwatch icon next to the property. You will now see a diamond-shaped point in the clip timeline. This diamond point is a keyframe. If we look at our property, this keyframe now has a value of 100% scaling. So let's go a bit further in time. We can do this by clicking on this point right here. On this keyframe, we will assign a value of 150% scaling. If we now play the clip, we'll already see a zoom animation. If we want this zoom animation to go slower, then we can drag the last keyframe further in time. If you want to make it faster, so the positioning of a keyframe to another keyframe affects the speed of your animation. You can of course apply these keyframes to most properties in the Effects Controls panel and to loads of other effects, but let's dive a bit deeper in the animation that we've made already. When playing the clip, you will see that the animation is a bit harsh. So we want to smoothen this. We've already seen something similar in the speed.video. What we basically want to do is ramp these keyframes so that they start and end smoothly. This is called easing the keyframes. You can do this by right-clicking on the first keyframe and selecting Ease Out. You can visualize this in Premiere Pro by clicking on the small arrow on the left of the property. This will create a drop-down where you will see a curve in your clip timeline. Now if you want to alter the smoothness of your animation even more, you can use the handles of the bezier. Another way we can use keyframes is in the timeline itself. If we right-click on a clip, we can show the keyframes for either motion, opacity, or time. Remapping, we've already been over the timer mapping in our speed ramping tutorial. We can place keyframes here with either the pen tool or just using P on your keyboard. The motion keyframes and the opacity keyframes are the exact same as the ones in the Effects Controls panel. Another place where we can create keyframes is in the audio. We can use this to change the volume of a clip on a specific part. For instance, when someone is talking and you don't want a background music to attract a lot of attention. Or for instance, when someone is shouting really loud and then he's talking really silent. Now with the use of keyframes, I can increase the part that is too silent and decrease the part that is too loud, so everything matches perfectly. I'll see you guys next week.